Yo, welcome back. You're listening to the Future Sports Talk Radio. We are Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. It's your boy King Hulie on the mic, and you know the vibes. You know who I'm with. White Mike's definitely in the building. What's up, White Mike?
Oh, just enjoying this beautiful Sunday at home.
Beautiful Sunday at home?
Oh yeah, it's been nice every day.
Oh, okay. All right. So how's your it's been a couple of weeks since we recorded. Happy belated Father's Day to you as well. How was your Father's Day?
I was good, relaxing. Didn't do much.
Didn't do much?
No.
Oh, okay.
Kind of hung out the house, just a normal Sunday routine.
Right on.
Actually, I ended up giving the wife a break, and
nice.
I'm learning these things with not being home a whole lot, and she had some other things going on, so I handled all laundry and stuff for her, and just
there you go.
And she cooked dinner for me. But...
Good job, Mike. Way to go. I'm proud of you, bro. You taking these responsibilities as a father and a husband, and you meshing it all together on Father's Day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Couldn't
do what you gotta do.
I know, right?
I like clean underwear.
Say what?
I like clean underwear. So
hey, it's always good to have. My A1 from day one is definitely in the building. Hollowpoint. What's up, my boy?
What's going on, man? What's good?
How's everything been with you, bro? How was your Father's Day?
My Father's Day was spectacular, man. We the kids took me to see Inside Out 2, which was very good. We did some breakfasts, and I got a prime rib for dinner. So it was pretty good,
man.
It was pretty good.
So Inside Out,
it's the small things, huh?
Yeah,
Inside Out 2 was pretty good.
It was fantastic. Yeah,
I hear it was pretty good, man. And people probably listen to us and like, this is a sports podcast, and you guys are talking about Inside Out 2. I haven't seen it yet, but the first one was really good.
First one was really good.
If you like the first one, you'll love the second one.
Oh, okay, well, yeah. Hey, well, be prepared.
If you listen to us and you have kids, you understand this. If you don't, talk to somebody who has kids because they understand.
Right.
Yeah. Well, my son Paul, he came over. It was his idea. He said he wants us to go and see it, and he said he gave me that you promised. So I was like, well, let's just do it on Sunday. He said, okay.
Yeah.
He said, you take me to this movie. He's like, all right. So we all get the popcorn and it was actually a 3D. So we got the glasses.
Cool.
Nice.
So yeah, it was cool.
Anytime I see a movie in 3D, I have to go back and watch it again because I get so lost. I remember watching Avatar.
You start chasing stuff. That's how
I'm paying attention to everything else, and I'm like, all the effects and everything's coming at me, and I'm like, oh shit, what's going on in this movie?
Yeah.
Yep.
Forgetting the plot.
You do. Trust me, I'm waiting for it to come out on so I can watch it on my TV. And I'm probably gonna watch it a bunch of times. So it was entertaining. It was cool. We did the job. But yeah, other than that, it was cool. Everything was good on my end so far. We had our little shindig last night, and so a little summer party, So yeah, everything's good, man. How about you?
Did you play summertime?
Did I play summertime? 10 times? Yes.
I don't play summertime in the winter. I don't give a shit. Wouldn't care. That's such a great song.
Man, I groove out. I don't know, man. Like that, I've never, and you know this from me being, I do my little post once a year.
Post.
But like, it's more than that, man. Because I'll just sit out on my deck or in my yard and just be like vibing out to it, and just I got my drink, I got my visual, and I just be like, boom, and just relax, man. I don't know why. I love that song, man. I always have.
I feel you though. Summertime is one of those songs that you can do that to.
It's timeless. It is timeless.
It's
like
timeless,
I remember different points of my life of that song, just where I was, and then like where I am now, and it just it's taken on a different meaning. So like everybody who knows me knows I post that once a year, and it's follow the lyrics. Mike, you have yet to post, so
you have yet to. I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
I was kind of let down. I didn't see you this year.
Simple Google search, dude. Join the party.
So, now, if you got Apple Music, there's a lyric part. Just follow along the post.
Yeah.
Episode of Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. I am King Hulie. I'm here with Hollowpoint and White Mike. We have a pretty dope show lineup for you guys. But right now, we're at that part of the show where I hand it over to Hollowpoint, and he lets you know where to find us on the socials. So, Hollowpoint, do your thing.
Thanks a lot, King Hulie, and thanks to everybody for once again joining us for another exciting episode of the Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. First off, before we get to the where you can find us on our socials, I want to give a quick shout out to the ESEN network. We appreciate you, fellas, and thank you. As far as where to find us on the socials is real simple. You can find us on Facebook, where we have our Facebook group of Truth Be Told Sports. You can find us on our Facebook page, our Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. You can find us on X, formerly known as Twitter. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on YouTube, where you can make sure you go there, you subscribe, you like, comment, share, all of that stuff. And then you can also find us on TikTok. So look up all of our podcasts, or where you normally find your podcast, whether it be Apple, Google, Spotify, wherever you find your podcast, you find us there. Look in the search bar, Truth Be Told Sports, and we will show up there. So hit us up and let us know. Send us a message. Let us know how good we are, or how bad you think we are. Any suggestions you may have, you want to hear about for sports. So just hit us up, and then once our page gets back up and running, that's www.truthbetoldsportspodcast.com. Back to you, Hulie.
Man, I appreciate that, my boy. Thanks.
No problem.
And it will be back and running soon. I mean,
I believe you. I believe you. You can keep telling me, man. I believe you.
I have a lot of stuff going on now.
Hey,
man.
You ain't got to tell me about it. I believe it.
Hey, it's gonna happen. But hey, White Mike.
Yes, sir.
Are you ready?
Yep.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we'd like to welcome you back to another episode of the White Mike Trivia Show. You know that trivia show within the podcast where White Mike asks King Hulie and Hollowpoint questions about sports. Sometimes they get it right, they get the point. They get it wrong, get no points. This season, we are keeping track of points this season. Hollowpoint, you're up. Like, what's it? 2-1. Yeah. 2-1 because Horace is not here. Horace can't be here, so Horace didn't get any points.
Yeah, so bad.
Unfortunately,
too bad.
You know what I mean? So, but Hollowpoint is leading right now. It's like you have 2 points, correct?
Yes.
I just want to make sure we're right. 2 points.
Yes.
You have 2 points. I have 1 point.
Yes.
I mean, I'm sorry. King Hulie has 1 point, right?
Yes.
Okay. I want to make sure we clarifying that. Okay.
Yes.
Proud of that.
So right now it's 2-1. All right.
Yes.
Okay. Just so we track it. But anyway, without any further ado, here's your host, White Mike. Why Mike?
Okay, so I've got my loyal fans back in the building. They like to cheer me on.
Effing right, White Mike.
He had a good Father's Day, still recovering. So I've got you 2 baseball and an NFL question.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right, so we'll start with the NFL. Former NFL linebacker and coach Mike Vrabel has 12 career receptions. How many were touchdowns?
Ooh.
Damn.
How many were touchdowns? I'm going to say 12.
11.
So we have 11 and we have 12.
Yeah.
Boom. King Hulie with the point.
Let's go!
12.
Let's go!
12 touchdowns.
I know they run that play. I remember them running that play, and every time they run that play, he's on the field. He's gonna run that same route, and he's gonna score a touchdown. It was short, very like goal line type of situation for the Patriots, right?
Something like that, yeah. But it's 12 career catches, 12 career touchdowns.
Let's go.
All right. Now moving on to baseball.
All right.
How many players have hit for the cycle in a playoff game?
How many
In a
players
playoff
hit
game.
for the cycle in a playoff game?
It's such a rare
That's not a
feat,
lot
and
of
it's
people.
even
Yeah.
rarer to do it. Like it's rare to do it in the regular season as it is,
Yeah.
but to do it in the playoffs is even rarer.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say it's happened. I was gonna say it's happened 3 times. 3 times. Hollowpoint is Googling.
I said he ain't not giving up that point last round. He's trying to figure out. He's still trying to
No, I'm
make sure
not Googling. I'm not Googling. I'm not
just
Googling. I'm
Googling
sorry.
receptions to make sure I was right. Trying to call me out.
I am doing that. I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right. But cycle for the playoffs is man, that I don't think
Hulie
this
said
happened
3.
that often. He said how many?
3.
3.
I don't want to price this right him, but I might. Shit, I'm gonna go 5. I'm gonna go 5. I don't think it's a lot. But
I don't think it's a lot.
It is definitely not a lot. It is 1. His name is Brock Holt.
Brock Holt.
Brock Holt. What a name.
The Boston Red Sox.
Fuck him.
Yeah, I don't like him already.
What a name. Brock Holt.
All right. Now for the last one. What is the oldest professional ballpark in the U.S.?
Ballpark? Baseball?
Oh,
Baseball.
Rickwood Stadium, Birmingham.
Yeah. Wait, does that count?
Sure does.
That is correct.
Yeah. I didn't even that's
Fucking go. Hey, I took this. Not only did I win this one.
No. Hold on. I didn't even get the answer.
Oh, I thought you said yes.
Yeah, I did say yes. Okay, so if you counted that, cool.
Yes. I heard
Oh,
you
he
say yes.
counted it?
I did say yes.
He said
I said
yes.
I said if that counts, then yes.
He said yes, and he said, wait, does that count? And then it was, if that counts, that's yes.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Well,
Yeah.
it's not a stadium that's played in anymore, really. The Mariners play there every once in a while
Mm-hmm.
as a tribute. Like,
Yeah, like a special.
yeah.
Okay.
But it is though, right? It is the
Yeah,
oldest.
it is. It's Rickwood. Like, I Googled it and everything. Like, that is the first one that pops up. It pops up before Fenway and everything. Like, there's Wrigley. There's nothing that comes up before it. The only reason I learned this is because
1908.
I don't know. It doesn't say on here when it was. I just took a screenshot of it, but yeah, it was something like that. It was early 1900s. The Birmingham Black Barons.
Yep.
Yeah, and if you watch the game they played between, it was in St. Louis and San Francisco.
Yeah,
they played at Rickwood with it was part of that new series they're doing. They did Field of Dreams last year, or a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And now they did the Negro League Stadium.
Well, Meemaw Ivy went to the game, and she had mentioned how it was to be at the oldest ballpark. I was like, oh, let's decide to Google it.
Say what? Why would she go?
Because she's the governor of Alabama.
Man, please, I need to say her old ass the fuck away from us.
I'm gonna be quiet.
I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet now. I don't want to talk about y'all, Meemaw.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
that old lady can.
Thanks, Mike.
Gotta go. Anyway,
I might have to fact check you on that 12 touchdowns though. But we're gonna let you live. I think it's 11 for sure.
okay.
But I'm gonna let you. You win. It's cool. It's cool.
Whoa! Don't get mad at me.
I'm a little mad.
Mike allowed it.
I think it's left. I think it's 11.
All right, you can think all you want, but that's
yeah. That's all right. It's all right.
Oh, good. Thanks, Mike. You guys ready to get into the show?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
All right. Hey, the NBA season is over, and we have crowned a champion. Now leading the entire NBA with total championships with 18. The Boston Celtics are your 2024 NBA champions.
Grow up.
This series, so we have a Celtics fan, a resident Celtics fan here, White Mike.
There we go.
Hollowpoint was allowed to talk his shit in 2020 after the Lakers won their championship. I'm now allowing you to have the floor to honor your 2024 NBA champion, Boston Celtics.
Any shit to talk at all. I'm just gonna say 18.
And he know how much that stings. Oh, he knows it.
18. 18 is a significant number for the Boston Celtics. Obviously, 18 championships.
You got a tie for 14 years. For 4 years, you tied for 4 years.
We don't have no championship in sight.
No championship in sight for the Lakers. No, you don't think so?
No.
JJ Redick is not going to lead you guys to the promised land.
Don't get me started, Doug.
Okay, we're going to get you started because I want to hear this.
I don't.
But anyway, let's talk about the series real quick.
I like the way the Celtics responded in Game 7 or Game 6.
Game 5.
Game 5.
Game 5.
Yeah. I think we all went way above 5 because. Yeah, but no, I like the way they responded. They got blown out in 4. Like the Mavs put on a clinic that I thought they not necessarily should have been putting on before, but they should have played a little better than what they did in the first 3. And then they just laid down again. Mm-hmm. So, but I do like how Boston responded and moved into the realm of standalone again. So,
yeah,
Tatum and Brown I really like them getting it. I like Horford getting him, and shout out to Porzingis. They said before the game that he was going to need surgery on his leg, and he still got out there and played, and had a good game.
There you go. Hey, I owe that man an apology.
Yeah,
because I didn't give him a chance. And I didn't give the Celtics a chance after he went down. I was like, oh, this dude's, I was like, it's flash in the pan. Yeah. Hey, good job, Kristaps Porzingis, NBA champion. You got to add that to his name now.
Yeah, man.
You see a lot of flack I'm seeing right now, especially on like social media when it comes to what's his name, Jason Tatum. A lot of people are saying like he's like a square. I don't want to say a square, but like lame. He's kind of like he's copying everybody else's thing. We did it. Saying we did it. But Kevin Garnett, they was comparing that to Kevin Garnett's thing, and then he gets out and he says something to Angel Reese, and what they gonna say now? Steph Curry said it after his championship. He's saying that, and then of course like. He gets on stage and he copies Kanye, the one big Kanye thing.
If we didn't win? What if we didn't win?
What if we didn't win? Would they go,
Yeah.
What do you say about that? Do you think
he does it a little bit, but at the same time, he's got a new title. He said whatever he wants. When you put champion in front of the name, say what you want. There's only so many things you can say about winning a championship. So. Mm-hmm. Okay. But yeah, it does need to be a little more original. I mean, all the Kobe stuff and all the kind of the other stuff.
Well, and in his defense, and this will be one of the few times I defend a Boston Celtic, is he is not a trash talker per se. Mm-hmm. Like he's not a genuine man of the gab. You know what I'm saying? Like he's normally laid back demeanor. So you can't expect a guy who doesn't usually say stuff to automatically come out with some stuff off the dome
and just be charismatic. He's not that charismatic.
Yeah, he doesn't have that charisma like most of the guys you expect. to be, especially a leader, quote unquote, leader of your team, to have. In terms of their season, man, they dominated the whole year. To be honest with you,
finish.
They made it boring. To be honest with you, because people were like, "Oh, well, it's just the East." It wasn't just the East. Like they played a whole season. They played the West too, and like they beat the shit out of everybody. So it's not like they just beat the East. Like I hate that. Like give them credit for
but
what
the East
they've
was
done.
down this year.
Sure. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is, if you check their record against the West, it's still the same. You know what I mean? Like they only lost 14 games for the entire season. You know what I mean? So all 14 when it wasn't against the West. You know, and at the end of the, you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, they only have to face one Western opponent, so it's not their.
It's not their. Oops.
Because people are like, when they coming back talking about repeating it, what's next? And I know we're gonna get into that. It's like, well, what's next for them? It's like, well, the East still sucks, so yeah, they're gonna be back. They're like, well, the West is stacked. Well, Boston don't care about that. They only got to face one team.
They only got to play the people in the East.
They just got to play.
It comes to playoffs. They only got to face what?
Yeah.
Whoever wins out of that stuff.
Yeah, y'all knock each other out. I'll be over here when you get done.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. But and in terms of the actual series, man, I think the Celtics were a mismatch problem for Dallas. Their length, their ability to guard, play both sides of the ball, the whole team, not just one person. They had all of their four top defenders were all starters. So you had Drew Holiday, you had Derek White, you had Tatum, and you had Brown. All Brown's guarding Luka 94 feet. And plus they had Drew Holiday, and plus they had Derek White, all top defenders in the league. And then you got Horford and Kristaps. Give it to me. Porzingis is clearing the boards when he's in. He was clearing the boards like nobody's business and blocking shots like crazy. They were all hustling up and down the court, and the length that they provided was trouble for like Kyrie. That was the biggest thing, was not letting Kyrie go off the way that he normally does, especially in the second half. Is they turned him into a playmaker, which is a detriment to that team, if that makes any sense. Like that's
difficult to say.
They made him pass the ball basically. Because they would send like they like to say they blitzed him a lot when he made his first move, and that would make him have to either shoot over two people or make the pass to get it out of him. And then they turned Luka into a scorer. So you're gonna have to score 100 points to beat me, and I don't think you can do it. So that's basically what they did. They shut off the alley-oops. They got rid of the second chance points. And I think every stat you can look at that Boston in the series, Boston dominated. And it was, besides that one game, like Mike said, and that was kind of, in my opinion, that was like that whole your back's against the wall. You don't want to get swept at home. Yeah. Your pride kind of takes over. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't finna just whoop me like this. I'm gonna pinch you a little bit, But yeah, man, Boston dominated, man. As much as it hurts me to say it, shout out to them, man. It's just
shout out to GM Brad Stevens.
For sure.
Yeah. From coach to GM to
you hear a lot of it on the shows, like following a championship, and it kind of like dives a little bit too into the like a preview for the next season. What do you? I just want to know your chances, your thoughts, or what do you think the chances on Boston repeating? White, Mike, start with you.
50-50. I mean, they got a 50% chance too. They got 50% chance. It's still pro sports. Repeating is one of the more difficult things to do. So, I mean, probably a 80% chance, 90% chance they take the East again easily.
Okay.
But, I mean, this offseason is going to be big for people. We'll see. But to repeat as champions, I don't know. That's difficult.
Gotcha. Hollowpoint, what you think?
I think they're they're a little more than 50-50. Let's get that out of the way. The East is terrible. So they're going to definitely be
take the East.
Okay. They'll definitely be. I think they'll be in the conference finals for sure. And depending on if Milwaukee can stay healthy, which I doubt, but I think Boston's the best team in the East, so I think they'll be back in the finals. Who they face in the finals will depend on what I think they can repeat. I think there's probably one or two teams that provide them an issue if they can get there. But other than that, I don't see them. I see them at least getting back to the finals. As far as repeating, I'd say maybe I'll give them a 70% chance.
Okay, 70% chance. Okay, you say 50-50, and then you say 70% chance. Okay.
Yeah, give them 70% chance.
I have a good question I just thought about for you two. Okay. And it is, will the Celtics win their 19th championship before the Lakers win their 18th?
Absolutely.
I'm out. I hate you for this question.
That's his answer.
What?
I really hate you for this question.
What? What did I say?
If you see this, you get his answer already. I mean, he was defeated before he finished the question.
What? What did I say? What did I say?
It's just so many bad things going on in our organization right now, and you just go and put flame to the fire, more flame. No, we're not winning yet, and they're closer. Yes, they're closer to winning
right?
than we.
Right now, as we stand, they're closer to 19, obviously.
Boston is closer, yes.
18 is closer to 19, obviously, right? But 17 is still closer to 18. It's still the same. I mean, it's not valuable.
It's like 18, 19. You know,
my fault, man.
It's there. I know the next number, but is it really there? You know
it's not my fault, dude.
Yeah.
It all starts with the draft, though, right?
No.
It all starts with the draft. The NBA
It starts with the coach, doesn't it?
Well, the season. I guess the season kind of starts with the draft. Oh wow, they just picked up JJ Redick. Real quick, what are your thoughts on that? Hollowpoint. JJ Redick is the new Lakers coach.
I don't like it at all. It's a slap in the face. It's there's a lot of more viable candidates than JJ Redick, who has literally no experience at all, and it makes me question my whole organization cheering for the Lakers.
Oh wow!
That
core.
Well, it's just he doesn't. Remember Steve Nash, right, with the Brooklyn Nets, and we were like, "Oh, he don't have any experience; it's going to go bad." Well, he's big. He's good with the owners, and he's really good at basketball, so it'll be fine. And you know what it turned out? Not fine. It wasn't fine at all. Like, he was terrible as a coach.
Kid wasn't the best coach to begin with.
Kid had experience, though. Kid was an assistant coach before they tossed him into a regular gig. He at least had assistant and coaching experience.
Look,
and he was a champion as well. JJ Redick is as good as smart as they like to give him credit for, and I like JJ Redick on his podcast and like when he's on what's the name, First Take and whatnot.
Oh, he's a very, very, very basketball IQ.
He's astute. He's very smart, right? But like you don't just need smarts as a coach, right? You need instincts. You need things like that. You need to know. You need to be able to make decisions on the fly, right? And you need to be able to manage other grown millionaires. That's where he's going to falter. He's going to falter on the things that you can't write down on a board. You know what I mean? Like he's going to be able to. What?
Yeah. I thought you were going to say. We thought. I mean, obviously now we thought you were going to say other grown milfs.
No.
That will make JJ Redick a pimp.
terrible.
Anyway, so I get
he can't. I don't. Yeah, I don't think. I think there's several other candidates that could have went after that were better, and not even talking about the Coach Hurley. So
we're saying.
Okay. So who would you rather had like Coach Hurley, Bob Hurley?
No, do you mean Dan Hurley?
Oh, from UConn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I wouldn't like him. I'm like Sam Cassell.
Okay.
Maybe because he was a champion and
Mark Jackson.
I like Mark Jackson.
Yeah.
Because only Mark Jackson just gets in his own way. That's his problem. He's got, he thinks he's coaching small kids, and like he thinks he wants to have the control to where he can just do what he wants. And that's he had some internal issues with like ownership. So that was kind of his deal. So I like him as a coach and the way he believes in his players. But his personality is a conflict within an organization. So you kind of want to tread lightly when it comes to like with Mark. It was the same thing. Remember when Tim Hardaway just called somebody just F-bomb somebody, like call somebody and I'm like, whoa, I don't think you can say that. And then they like fired him the next day. It was wild.
That's crazy.
But like with JJ Redick, like I said, he's a smart guy. He's a professional basketball player for 15 years, but like he's never won anything. He's never been past where the Lakers usually go or want to go.
Right.
So how can we expect a championship from a coach with no experience and hasn't ever won anything? Like, where do you expect that to go?
I got three things to say about that. Number one, I think it's a yes man thing. They got somebody that's got that they can kind of push over. Number two, I think they looked at it from a charismatic standpoint. They think he's gonna bring energy to the team. Sure. You can be as charismatic as you want outside of coaching the team. He's probably not going to. And number three, this gives me the Luke Walton vibes.
Not really though, because Luke Walton had
experience. I get that.
And he was a champion also.
Yeah, I mean, I get all that. But this is just what that
Luke
like
Walton, I hear what you're saying though.
Kind of a stretch pull just because
Luke Walton wasn't a good option either. It's just
right.
It wasn't that. I get the whole player coach vibe, but I think him being able to get respect of the locker room is going to be the key, right? And it's going to have to start early, because if he can't get the respect or he loses the locker room, it's over, and it's not going to be a long. You'll know early how it's going to go because guys like Anthony Davis, guys like LeBron's, he's LeBron's guy, so like LeBron's going to be like, hey, he's the coach, shut up, but AD. And like D'Angelo Russell and a lot of those other guys who've been around a little bit, he gonna say some stuff.
I used to play against you. Shut up. What you talking about?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I used to cook you on the court. What you mean?
Right. So
you know what I mean? How you gonna tell me?
Exactly. So
that's gonna be the problem. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that being the problem.
It's gonna take some really good assistant coaches for him to prosper. Like really good.
Who's he tapped? I think he's asked someone to be an assistant. Rajon Rondo. I think he wants to bring Rajon Rondo onto his coaching staff. What would you say to that?
No,
I like Rajon.
Huh?
Rajon's smart, man.
I think so too, and I think he has like he commands that respect for sure.
I think Rajon is smart in terms of he will. Like you said, get that respect and that defensive mind, and he will get you thinking in a way that you wouldn't think of things before. Like I've heard him interview and stuff, and I heard him talk on like podcasts, and I didn't, you wouldn't think Rondo would be on that level, but I wouldn't call him like a savant or anything,
right?
Like, he's a really smart dude, and I know his pedigree from the way he played, and he was one of the top point guards when he was playing, and that would be I think that would be a good assistant coach to have.
Oh, for sure.
It's gonna be interesting to see how all those personalities mesh.
Mm. Oh, for sure. We'll see. For sure. The NBA draft is coming up on the 26th on Wednesday, I believe. So that's Wednesday. That's the day after this podcast drops. So you make sure you like, share, and subscribe on YouTube if you haven't already. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend to listen to this podcast on any platforms that we have also. So, but who do you guys think is the most sought after prospect in this draft?
Sought after or most talked about?
It's kind of see, there you go. And most talked about, most sought after are not the same person in this draft, right?
No.
Because it's a very lackluster draft. Why is this draft so lackluster?
Well, honestly, Max, there are no stars, man. There's no prospects. There's nobody that you can look at and be like, oh, man, I can't wait to see where he goes.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's not like there's nobody that jumps out on the screen. Like most of these drafts, I don't say most, like you don't want to compare it to like, say, the 2003 draft or something like that. But
hell no.
Like, you know what I mean? But like you knew that when those guys got drafted, they was about to get busy. You know, you knew their names. Back to it. You knew where they came from.
I mean, you talking about
2019 draft. I think that's probably like the last greatest draft we had.
Okay.
Because there was a lot of players that came out of that draft, and we were like, "Oh my god!" Like that's the one Zion was in, I believe.
Yeah.
But even Zion was in. It was like very, it was a lot of talent coming out of the draft. This year's not so much.
Yeah, no. Even the blue blood programs don't really have anyone just superstar that's being talked about.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, when's the last time you said that about Duke, North Carolina, Kentucky, Kansas? That I just don't know who they got.
True.
It's true. True statement.
Well, and like you said, you said before, it's a matter of not the NCAA not really marketing the way they should, their players the way they should, and especially when you have a big opportunity like the tournament. Why not talk about these stars, these highlight these guys? That way, when
there's
the
nobody
NBA
there.
But there are though. You just gotta giving them. You don't know who they are until you put the machine behind them.
I get you.
It's not like they can't play the game. It's just like we don't know.
I get what you're saying, right? But we all just watched, even though like not as many people, but we all just watched the men's championship, like the March Madness for the men. For those of us who was there was a men's tournament that happened, but a lot of the attention was going to the women's tournament this year. But a lot of that, and a lot of that is because Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese and everybody else in South Carolina, everybody giving their props is a big reason why more people tune into the women's. But on the flip side of it, I didn't hear about anybody really for the men as far as like a superstar or top prospect coming out. But Zach Edey, I believe that's his first name is Zach from Purdue, or is it Iowa?
Purdue.
It's Purdue. He's like
barely hear about him.
7'4" or something.
Yeah.
I agree. I don't disagree with you, man. Like you said, you barely hear about him, and you won't hear about him until like a couple days leading. You're like starting Monday. You'll hear about who is going to be your top 10 lottery draft. Like who's Atlanta going to pick? And
but a lot of these teams are looking.
The question is how you think Atlanta's going to mess this draft up. That's going to be like the question.
I'm telling you, with the first overall pick, and it's the guy we've been talking about, like what White Mike talked about a little bit, kind of alluded to a little bit when we brought this top again.
Do not say that top overall pick.
No.
Bronny James. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm not going to say it, but
it's not.
I think I'm going to tune into this draft because there's a mystery to it. You know what I'm saying? I want to see how it shakes, how it all falls out.
Do this, play this game. Every time you say who, take a shot.
It's on Wednesday, isn't it?
Yeah, you want me?
Yeah, I got a softball game. I'm probably. Yeah, and we got to avenge this one. So like, it's probably an important game. So I probably won't do that. But
take a tally and do your shots later.
There you go.
Hey, there you go. There you go. I might do that. But it's gonna. I feel like it's gonna be like that because we really don't know, man. there was no, I mean, for the past couple of years, I would say at least 3 years, there hasn't been like a standout player coming out of the men's. Not since Zion. That's since 2019, in my humblest opinion. We really haven't had a standout. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I agree. Man. I think
not since that draft.
Well,
John Morant was in that draft as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean it's kind of weird now. 2020, I guess, and maybe there's a COVID part to it.
No, I think there's just not as many. The one and dones are because of NIL. I think a lot of the one and dones aren't really that like good. I don't know what to say. Like,
I get you. Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
A lot of people staying in school trying to.
These the COVID kids that's coming out of the draft right now,
getting that money, and I think it's a lot of people, a lot of juniors and seniors, as opposed to a lot of freshmen.
Hey, what if that's what it is though? What if it's because there's a bunch of COVID kids coming out?
Think so?
Yeah, they didn't have a lot of time to practice because social distancing.
That's crazy.
See, we figured it out.
Cracked the code, man. We cracked it.
Hey, this is why you listen to Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. Man.
It's what we do.
This is why y'all listen to us. This is why you tune in, because we tell the truth about shit and shit happens. We say we like the Simpsons.
Yeah, we are like the Simpsons.
We like the Simpsons. We say stuff and shit happens. Hey, did you guys get that text I sent you right before we started?
I did.
Yes.
Did you watch the video?
Yes.
I did.
What y'all think?
Awesome. I'm gonna say it's awesome all the time because I'm a Madden fiend.
Man, it looks like all the other Madden was some better graphics.
See that? He is not. That's what they all say.
That's right. Madden 25 is the reveal, and the biggest thing about that is like Madden 25. Didn't we already have this already?
Right. The anniversary, the 25th anniversary, they had Madden 25 with Megatron.
On the cover. Was it Megatron?
It was Megatron.
Megatron. Okay, yeah.
The funny thing is, they're trying to literally act like it didn't exist. Like nobody. No, they're just straight up like flashy thing right to your face. Just like it doesn't. They're throwing a 25 on there, and there's nothing you can do about it. Is there 25? Is there another 25? Yeah, but so what? We're doing it.
So what? That was the 25th. That's Madden 25th, stupid. So
right.
They're gonna Mandela effect everybody. So you can go back if you have a copy of Madden 25, the first copy, Madden 25 1, and this is Madden 25 Part 2.
Yeah.
If you have Madden 25 Part 1, somehow AI is gonna creep into your house and add a TH on the end of it. This is Madden 25th, dummy, and you're like, oh, I didn't even notice that. And then it's gonna be a Mandela effect thing.
I think I honestly believe that's what they're banking on. Is like no one old enough to remember Madden 20. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No one's gonna know.
They're just gonna assume that it was Madden 14. You know what I mean? Whatever.
Yeah. Whatever. Like, was it 14 or something like that, or where it should have been?
Yeah.
Like, no one's gonna know. They're gonna know.
Everybody said, and that was the argument when it happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll never forget it because they were like, "Isn't when Madden comes out, Madden 25, isn't that gonna be a conflict? Oh, it'll be all right." It'll be all right. We'll figure it out. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, right?
And now we're at that bridge.
And now we're here. So, I honestly, man, with the new Madden, like I'm older now, so I'm not really as into it as I used to be. Mm-hmm. But I always enjoy when it's the beginning of Madden season because that's when it's at. It's like it's hypeness. I enjoy the new game, the new releases. Not necessarily for the new thing that they have going on, but it's just the whole intrigue. It gives me flashbacks to how it used to be. So I always get excited, especially now because college football is coming.
Let's go!
So that's gonna.
I'm so excited.
Now that's what we get excited about.
Yeah,
I'm so pumped up. Well, a big part of that reason because we haven't had it since 2014.
Right.
When's it dropping?
July 18th.
On July
18th.
July 19th, but for you smart people, July 16th.
No good for me. No good. Both dates, no good for me.
Why?
Because I'm pretty sure I'll be in a hotel. You know how long it takes stuff to download in a hotel?
Ooh. See,
yes.
This is why you pre-order also.
Yes.
And also why you pre-order, like, I think like 2 days before the drop, there's an automatic download. So you don't have to worry about it downloading. So you have to wait till it downloads or whatever. So it's like it automatically downloads into your console.
I see, but I can pop a disc in, so I could always. But everything, even if you got a disc, you still got to
download it when you put the disc in. Yeah,
that's so dumb.
I haven't bought a physical copy of a video game since 2019 maybe.
I haven't either, but I got the Xbox that will take a disc just because I wanted the better graphics.
Yeah. So that's my PS5. I have the one that has a disc. But
so
I'm so I'm so excited about college football. Madden. It's always cool because I think they were forced to step their game up a little bit because college football came back and then people were like, well, it's gonna be a reskin of Madden, so we have to change. College football is gonna play different than Madden will, but Madden's gonna play a lot. What they're saying right now is supposed to play different than Madden 24. I want to be able to see
play the different modes are gonna be what's worth it. Like this is what it's always been. You play Dynasty, you play. That's just. I think what separated. We used to separate Madden from the college game was all the different schools you can play with. You're not just 32 teams. You can play with all the division, whatever divisions you want to play with. You can create a whole dynasty for, change your team, get drafted, all that stuff, and plus you can move your guy to the pros. So it was always the different. Modes you could play on there versus Madden because everybody just plays Madden online and then would play their ultimate team function mode and that's it. I think with college, the intrigue with college was like, hey, I could log in, like say I could play with my own team, play with my school team and then create my own player and I can go, kill it for a season, So
right.
Yeah.
I think that's the intrigue. I think it's a lot more I don't know what the word is, but I think it's more interesting than say Madden is.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot more intrigue because, like you said, there are more options to pick. You can play with your school, whatever.
Yeah.
Team builder coming back is huge.
Team builder, yeah.
Team builder was huge coming back, especially in college. So you can, the King Hulie flying harpoons, King Hulie State University flying harpoons. You know what I'm saying? They have a chance to you can build that stuff up in that, but I think there's some differences. A lot of people like to do with me, especially. It was why I really got into college because I played Madden all the time before. Was college you could build you could do road to the what they call road to the Heisman or road to glory.
Yeah,
do road to glory. You could export that player into Madden and create a whole new, continue because it's only 4 seasons in college you have, right? So you can continue your football career with this guy for that. I think them bringing that back is dope. I want to see what Dynasty does college. I used to fuck with Dynasty, so I would take a small school like I said, King Hulie State University from a little known school and making it to a powerhouse in 5 or 6 seasons. With Madden. Dynasty mode in Madden is kind of, I don't know, it's kind of weird to me.
Yeah.
It doesn't carry the same weight to me as college. But I think it'll be cool. But I definitely want to take a deep dive into that and really try to run a franchise and do it the right way or whatever. Because it's always the money. I always go after the big ass free agent, whoever pops up. Yeah, we're gonna sign them, but then we're gonna be in the hole. We're gonna be hitting that luxury tax so much and going over salary cap, and I ain't have no money by season 3.
I know, right?
You're
gonna mismanage your funds and
100%. Yeah, I don't know why they need a Peloton class in my stadium, but I'm gonna pay that $10,000 so we can have a Peloton classes in our stadium. So. I don't know. I don't give a fuck about the fans. Hike up the prices.
Yeah.
Fuck the fans.
Yeah.
I'll pay $12 for this hot dog.
Yeah, popcorn, $20. Get some.
I just signed Saquon Barkley for 10 years for $375 million.
I'm gonna get this money back.
I gotta get this money somehow. Gotta get this money somehow. Crazy. Hey, listwire.com released another list with they ranked all 32 NFL helmets from 32 to 1. But we're only going to do 10 to 1. I only want to do 10 to 1. Okay. Before we get started, where would you think, okay, Hollowpoint, you're a Panthers fan. White Mike, you're a Chargers fan, right?
Yes.
Where would you think, just the basic helmet, the everyday helmet that you would see them, where would you think your Chargers will fall on the list? Where do you think your Panthers will fall on the list?
15.
21.
21?
It's just kind of basic, but I mean, I like the bolt. I mean, but it is basic, but it is recognizable.
Right. Hollowpoint, let you know, yours is at the Carolina Panthers came in at 25.
Damn.
That's awful. That's a nice helmet.
Way down, 25. Dallas Cowboys, a few honorable mentions. The Cowboys at 23. Let's see.
I figured that was going to be a lot higher just because.
Yeah, I would think the Cowboys would have been a lot higher. San Francisco is at 19. The Giants are at 16. All right.
I'm intrigued about this list now because we got
so let's go.
Classic helmets, yo. They're okay. Let's see what you got.
So this is the
let's go
listwire.com designs, okay?
Okay.
All
and these were voted on.
First one, we had the Minnesota Vikings coming in at number 10.
Okay.
Would you put them? I always liked the Minnesota Vikings helmet for whatever reason. Since I was a kid, I always thought the helmets were dope.
The old school one, not so much. This one, they look like they have a little more design to the actual horn, where it looks like more 3D-ish, where it could actually be horns on the outside. So I could do it.
They look confused. I never thought, it took me a while to realize that they were actually horns.
Yeah.
I was like, what's going on with this helmet? It took me a while.
They're Vikings.
They don't look like horns. All right. Number 9 is Seattle Seahawks.
Whack.
Over the Panthers?
Panthers is the 25th, but this is not. You're crazy.
This is 9. Yeah.
Whack.
If you didn't like 9, you're really gonna be upset with this one. Number 8, the Cleveland Browns.
I can see that though, just because that's so iconic.
Yeah, but so is the Dallas Star, and so is
agree.
So it's
not.
We can't do that.
Come on.
It's a whack. It's an orange helmet.
White Mike, your Los Angeles Chargers
or 7. Let's go.
7.
Really, I like it. I really thought if it had been the baby blue ones, it would have been up there. But hey, I like that.
Yeah,
I ain't got a problem with the Chargers helmet.
It's just
a Browns helmet. You're gonna say that's a top 10?
I know, right? That's top 10.
Get out of here.
Top 8. Come on, get out of here. I don't believe that whatsoever. The Arizona Cardinals at number 6.
That's pretty damn boring. It's almost as boring as the Browns. It's just got a red sticker on it.
I have a trivia question for you. I have a trivia question for you. Like one little fact, okay? All right, so the Arizona Cardinals is one of 2 teams that has had the same helmet throughout the NFL. They've never changed their logo. They've never changed their helmet. Who's the other team?
Interesting.
The Giants?
No, it's not the Giants. Hollowpoint, take a guess.
Packers?
It's not the Packers.
I don't know.
The answers on this list, actually, that seems actually on this list, and then we'll get to it. All right, so number 5 right here are the Colts. And it's not them. It's not the Colts. Number 5. What do you think about their helmet?
I don't like it. I think it's right.
You don't like it? It was the horseshoe with a blue center stripe.
The blue center stripe. It's got to go. I don't like it.
No?
No.
White. You just a plain white helmet with blue horseshoes?
Yeah.
Better?
Simple.
I mean, I can. You take the stripe away, you're the Cardinals, but with a blue horseshoe.
I mean, they're all. I mean, what design do you want to do, man? You want to have them one side blue and one side white? I mean, it's just.
I'm just saying
You know
the
what I
Cardinal.
mean? They all gonna have a stripe.
I know the answer to your thing.
You know it,
but no, because the Steelers.
Okay, when you see it, say it. Okay. When you see it, say it.
Okay.
All right. The next one, number 4, the Buffalo Bills.
There it is.
What do you think about that one?
No, that's not the answer. They had blue helmets at one time.
They did. I mean, obviously they had blue helmets at one time, but like, what do you think about their helmet?
I like the helmet.
I think it's
like
cleaner.
it.
I think it's cleaner than like they had the red helmets too. So I think it's cleaner than the red
helmets. Yeah, I like that. I like this. I have no problem with the Buffalo helmet. That's all
right.
Good design. Encompasses the team. I like it.
Number 3, Pittsburgh Steelers.
I hate it because it's Steelers.
That's not the answer either because originally they didn't have the.
This is the answer.
Is
Pittsburgh
it?
Steelers.
See,
They've always had this helmet.
I'm pretty sure I saw something hooked on helmets that said they had a little bit of a different helmet the very first year.
But see, like this is another one that's like you would expect it to be there because it's a classic.
Yeah, it's iconic.
Helmet. It's like
they're also the only
Cowboys.
helmet that only have sticker on one side.
Yeah. It's iconic. That's why I it's kind of there. I like it at number 3, but the helmet.
I don't have a problem with it. I just hate the Steelers. It's just no. The helmet I'm fine with. It's just
hate the Steelers. All right, right on. Baltimore thing.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I figured that one was going to be on there because their helmets are sick. No matter what way they drop them around.
The white ones are sick.
The white ones are way better.
They're way better. But this is a dope ass helmet.
Yeah,
I always thought it was.
So
I can't get it.
Are we going to take a guess on one?
Yeah. Okay. Let's take a guess on one. Who would you say number 1? Hollowpoint.
Ravens.
Ravens.
Yeah.
White Mike.
Ravens.
Ravens. You're both absolutely wrong. The most the number 1 helmet is Las Vegas Raiders. And to a point, and we talked about like how not tradition, but like I guess it being iconic. That's a very iconic helmet.
Yeah, but what is this? This
can't
be voted on by
24.
looks.
Tell me.
All right,
voted on by
and let me put this as a context for all of you. Right, we all grew up in Mobile.
Yeah,
we all grew up playing or being around park football. Right.
Sure.
The best team in Mobile was the Municipal
Raiders. Yeah, forget them. Yeah,
and it was a team everybody wanted to play for.
Mm-hmm. They actually recruited people. I couldn't believe that.
They did. They did.
That was wild.
I wanted to go so bad, but Mom was like, "No, you're gonna go play for Cottage Hill." I was like,
"The Steelers."
No, we were the Rams at that point.
They were the Rams.
Yeah, we were the Rams at that point.
They didn't turn the Steelers until like later.
Later.
And in case you're curious, I don't know if y'all keep up down there. Municipal's still it down there.
Are they?
Yeah,
they're pretty much still it. So, I used to the athletic director used to be my boss when I first started my company down in Mobile.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The way they coach their teams is like if you picked a team up at 4 or 5 years old, then you stayed that coach of that same team. You moved up with those players every single year until they were done, and then you could rotate back around.
That's how they're doing it with La Mirada out here. So when this team goes to 10U, the coaches, we move with them. Same team. So that's dope. That's dope, man. Do you guys have any honorable mentions?
I have an honorable mention. This week, it's this weekend, and I think it's all the way up to the end of this coming week is the Olympic trials. So you're going to see a lot of different the events. I think the track and field, some of the track and field events were today and yesterday, and there's going to be some more tomorrow. Like I said, there's going to be trials all the way up to it's like a whole week's worth of trials. So, for instance, Sha'Carri Richardson, she qualified to be in the 100 meters. She ran a 10.7, which was the fastest. So, they had to make top 3. And her team clean swept the trials, so they're all qualified for the Olympics. So congratulations to Sha'Carri Richardson on her comeback trail, I guess is what this is. So, but yeah, there are more Olympic trials leading up to the Olympics that's starting in July. So good luck to everybody who's trying out, and congratulations to those who already made it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Right on. Wait, what you got?
My honorable mention is to the SEC. The men's college World Series is going on right now. Game 3 will be played on Monday. So by the time you hear this, we will have a winner. But it is all SEC, Texas A&M versus the University of Tennessee. So we do more than just football down here.
That's right.
That's right. That's right, damn it. That's right. My honorable mention is going to go to the Edmonton Oilers. And the NHL Finals, the Stanley Cup Finals is going on right now. The Florida Panthers came out hot. They won 3 straight, but then they also turned around and lost 3 straight to the Edmonton Oilers. So shout out to the Edmonton Oilers. Like, they are 1 game away. They forced a Game 7 after being down 3-0. They're 1 game away now from winning the Stanley Cup championship. After being
That's
down,
crazy.
It's crazy. So I'm trying to look up the list of because this has happened before in hockey. Let's see in the Stanley Cup Finals. Yeah. The last team to do it, I think, according to this, was the New York Islanders in the Stanley Cup Finals. Oh, no. It's never happened in the finals, I don't believe. So this will be the first time this happened in the finals. It's happened a couple of times before. A team coming back down from 0-3.
Yeah.
But it's never happened in the Stanley Cup Finals before. So I'm kind of rooting. I mean, of course, I'm rooting for them because the Florida Panthers beat the New York Rangers when I thought.
Yeah. Whose year was it?
What?
Let me hear. Oh, it was not the Rangers' year.
It was not our year. It's okay. It's all right. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna come back, baby.
Well, by the time people listen to this, it'll already be done in the books because they play on Monday. So by the time people this drop, it'll already be over. So congrats to the Florida Panthers who is going to win.
Will not blow this lead.
Yeah, they're going to blow it. It's not going to happen.
Okay, well, you know what? Shout out to the Edmonton Oilers, your 2024 Stanley Cup champions. Fucking, I got assholes for co-hosts. Anything I say, these guys just want to go against me, man. Hey, you guys got any shout-outs?
I've been picking Florida the whole time. Like, I picked Florida.
You did. Yeah. White Mike is only doing it to spite me.
He's doing it to spite.
I took Florida to beat the Rangers.
It
was out of spite, but it doesn't matter. I still took them to take the Rangers out.
Whatever, bro. Whatever, dude. Got any shout-outs?
I can't find it right now, but there was I'm trying to find it, but recently we're talking about the Olympics, and there was a teenager that just set the world record in something in track, and it said it would have beat most Olympic times, current Olympic times.
Okay.
But I would love to find the post again. If I can find it, I'll get it into the group. But
just let us know and then drop it into like the Facebook or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'll get it into the Facebook.
Oh, I thought you saw a text group because never mind. Hey, we love you guys. Just want you to know we love everyone out there who subscribes and pays attention to us. And if you got this far in the show, thank you.
Yes.
Hollowpoint, your shout out, buddy.
I want to give a shout out to day ones to
okay, we do care about that.
Man. All the day ones. We appreciate you even up with our shenanigans. And I also want to give another shout out to ESEN for having us part of their team. It's been really cool. To be in that group is kind of cool, talk a little junk to the other people in the group. So
and we got to start having those guys on that show, man.
Yeah, we will. I'm sure we will. Just once we get back up and rolling. It's been a kind of a in and out kind of a summer. Being
holidays,
being family, having big families, which we all do. Just taking care of our families. So I want to give a shout out to you guys for just being stand-up gentlemen. So
I appreciate that.
Thank you. You good? All right. Hey,
yeah, man, that was it. Just appreciate y'all, man.
Piggyback off what you guys said, man. To our day ones, we really appreciate you guys. You guys are the reason we do this show to this day. I think we hit over very quietly. We hit over 300,000 listens and downloads. So that means a lot to us. So we really appreciate you guys for really fucking with us. I promise the website's coming back, and then once the website comes back, the merch store will be able to cop things like this cap right here, and as well as other things. We have a new logo. It's over here in the corner if you can see it. Over by Hollowpoint. Hollowpoint, point at the logo. Like the logo. The other way. There you go. Boom. It's over there. We have some stuff. He likes to call it like our studious logo.
Studious.
It's it's a crest and it belongs on a polo.
That's right.
It kind of does, but I want to get a polo. I'm
we need one. I need it.
But there'll be items like that in the store. So make sure you cop those items. Support the channel. Support the brand. We'll continue to put out these bangers for you guys. Thank you guys for listening to my boys right here, man. It's been tough. I've been going through a couple things. I'm making a couple of transitions and changes. I got into coaching, which you got about to hear White Mike hate on a bunch of 9-year-olds. Yes, you are. Roll your eyes all you want to, my boy. Like that's what you do. Okay, you just
I hope the kids.
You hate on
great.
Kids, all right?
I hope the kids play great and have fun.
I'm listening. But I still appreciate these are my brothers, man. I love these guys to death. Thank you guys for rocking with me. And let's do this we've been 4 years. Let's do this another 10 years. Give a shit.
Yeah, man.
Let's get some Millie. You know what I mean? So but we need you guys, the people who are listening, to go out to YouTube and like, share, and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on the post notifications. That way you're known when Truth Be Told Sports drops another episode, okay? Shout out to the La Mirada 9U football team. Even though White Mike's gonna hate on you all season, we're gonna be good. Yes, you are.
Why is hating on the coach hating on kids?
That's because it's the same team. It's the same team. Like if my success is predicated off their success.
You hated on the Lakers because you hated on their coach.
Me?
He just hated on JJ Redick.
Why would I hate on JJ Redick?
He brought me in.
On it. Hollowpoint hated on JJ Redick.
It's my team.
So now he's hating on his team.
I criticized the organization.
Why can I not hate on you? I'm not hating on the kids. I hope they go out and ball out.
Right.
In spite of you.
And if they do.
That would be the
translates to wins. And it's also job security. Come on.
Job security.
I'm a volunteer.
Listen, assistant water boy.
Anyway, we thank you guys for tuning in. So for Horace, who couldn't be here, for White Mike, for Hollowpoint, I am King Hulie. We are Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Rest in peace, Kobe. We're out here. Peace.